Hey guys, Marlon here from Games and Warriors channel, and this is my Nintendo Switch review. This is where I talk about the Nintendo Switch itself, everything that was shown at the presentation last night, as well as the paid subscription, paid membership thing that Nintendo is starting up out of the blue. This could be good and it could be bad, so we're going to talk about it in this video, as well as all the games that they showed in the conference, the ones that stood out to me, because a lot of the stuff that they showed was kind of like, I didn't really care of. I was just bored the whole time. And pretty much the overall, like, you know, how I really feel about the Switch and everything like that. And also that it's not region lock anymore, the price and everything. So let's start off with the first thing that they showed off. Was they showed off 1-2 Switch. It's similar. It's like a party game where you can use the motion controls and everything like that, the Joy-Cons. That's really cool. But to start off your presentation just showing that, like, come on, man, like, you got to give us, you know, something more. Like, if they'd have started off the conference showing Zelda, then I would have been happier. But the fact that they showed it off with that, and then they showed off the Western game with it, I'm like, man, this is not looking good. Like, right now, the Switch, honestly, it's not out yet. It's coming out March the 3rd, which is really good that they finally announced the date. We still haven't learned anything about the real specs of the system. They didn't really specify anything on that, so that's still, like, you know, unknown to us, you know, regarding the rumors and stuff like that. That's all speculations. But man, I'm very disappointed in Nintendo. Like, RIP Nintendo for me. 1985 to 2007, like, this is ridiculous. Like, this was their chance to come out and wow everybody, you know, with the Nintendo Switch. And it was only 4 games that literally stood out to me. 4 games. Okay, they saved Zelda Breath of the Wild for last, which we know that they were gonna do that in the first place. But you know, the Mario, Splatoon 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the ARMS game looks interesting. You know what I mean? And the Shin Megami Tensei looks really cool too, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But the quality of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 just didn't really caught my eye. Didn't really caught my attention. But I don't know. At this point, Nintendo, it's not the same Nintendo anymore from the GameCube days. You know what I mean? Like, Nintendo has been going downhill since the Wii. Okay, and because they sold so well with the Wii, they feel like they could just capitalize on that with the Wii U, which they failed miserably with that. So it was all or nothing for Nintendo, and they dropped the ball. Now, as far as the price, I think the Switch is a little bit overpriced for $300, considering that, you know, they showed off the two variations of the Switch, one with a colored Joy-Con and one without, for $200. No bundle with any games or anything like that. And I'm like, really? And I heard that people were saying that they actually had a Mario bundle, you know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle coming out, and I'm pretty sure that they might do something for Zelda as well. But first impression is always the last, and that was the worst console reveal I've ever seen in my life. You know, there was some highlight reels, of course, Mario, when they first showed that off. They also said that, you know, the Switch wasn't going to be region locked, which, wow, thank the Lord for that. Thank the heavens for that, because that's a big deal, you know. And also the fact that the Switch can charge over USB-C. So if you have a USB-C charger, you know, standard connector, you'll be able to just charge with that. But the Joy-Cons are too expensive. Okay, I think it was like, what, $80 from what I heard, $80 for a controller. Like, really, Nintendo? Like, you expect everybody to just bundle up together and play Nintendo Switch? Like, that can get really expensive, you know. But like I said, I'm very disappointed. The worst console reveal that I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that they took a blow with the Wii U as far as first party titles, third party titles. System was too hard for them to develop for. Lack of advertisement, and it just seemed like that's what they're going down the barrel with right now, the same trend. And to be honest with you, if you look at the Switch, it looks similar to the Wii U tablet controller. Like, look at the design. It's the same thing. Only thing is you could just, this is just like one whole frame right here. But if you look at it like from a detached form, it's basically the same concept. Because remember, with the Wii U, you couldn't take it far away from the console without it saying that, hey, you need to get back closer to the Wii U. So this is the Switch is basically a 2.0 version of the Wii U. That's pretty much it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys went out there and, went out to go pre-order the Switch. They might send it to me, and I'm going to give you guys my unbiased review of the Nintendo Switch once I get it in my hands. But from what we've gotten from the press conference, that was just garbage. Like, horrible. No Metroid, no Donkey Kong. They barely showed any new games. Like, they really don't have anything. Mario, one of their best-selling franchise, is not coming out. At launch. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, this is the face of Nintendo. Mario is the face of Nintendo, and Mario is not coming out day one. You have to wait until fall. Like, that's crazy. So they had no choice but to release Zelda at launch. Like, man, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm very disappointed with Nintendo, with the way how they presented the Switch to us and all the games. There's barely anything to play. Splatoon 2 is not even coming out until like summer. Like, that's crazy. So they don't have anything to hold us over. Only thing they have is Breath of the Wild, and maybe just a couple of other things, third-party stuff here and there, which there were barely any third-party stuff. And they even said that there was supposed to be 80, well, there is not supposed to be, but they said that there's 80 games in development right now. And we barely saw anything out of those 80 games that supposedly supposed to be in development. And FIFA, really, Nintendo? I don't know. This thing is dead on arrival. I'm as a Nintendo fan, this is a big blow to Nintendo fans. Like, this is a big slap to the face. And really, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with just added characters and the whole Splatoon thing, I really appreciate them trying to switch things up. But I don't know, man. You guys leave in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. And then this is another thing that gets me really, really upset about the Nintendo Switch. Like, really, Nintendo, the storage, only 32 gigabytes. Okay, you didn't learn anything. Nintendo, for the love of God, you didn't learn anything from the Wii U. Like, people was complaining about storage on the Wii U, and then you're coming out with another system with the same storage capacity. Like, that's crazy. 32 gigs can just go just like that. Look at PS4 and Xbox One, how big the games are. 32 gigs, you can't do anything with that. That's ridiculous. 720p screen, like, I feel like Nintendo is behind technology, and they're so stubborn. They're stuck in their ways, and they're not going to change, guys. They're really not going to change. I am really not impressed, and I don't think it's worth $300. I think the Switch is worth $250. I think that's a sweet spot for it. Now, if you're bundling it with games, cool, or bundling it with a game, I can see it being $300, but there's the dry system. That's what you showed us, Nintendo. You showed us two variations of the Switch, no games, just different colors of the Joy-Con. The Pro Controller, I think, is $69 or whatever. Correct me in the comments, but ridiculous conference. Now, let's talk about the paid online service. Now, obviously, Nintendo is trying to follow PlayStation with their paid online with PlayStation Plus, where you can actually get a game if you sign up with PlayStation Plus every month. And I believe they said that you can get a NES game or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but they said that you can get an NES game or maybe a Switch game. I don't know, but that's what I heard, that you can get a game when you when you sign up, and I think it's going to be $60 a year for the membership. This is good and it's bad. The bad part is that you have to pay for this stuff, and if it's not that good, people are going to be very upset. The good part is you're paying for something, so you're going to get you're going to get something, you know, premium. We hope that we get premium service. You know, we hope we get discounts off things like with PlayStation Plus. We hope we get like automatic downloads to our system. We hope we get like the ability to voice chat, you know, online with our friends. Like that's what we're expecting, but it don't seem like the Nintendo Switch Online is any good like the Wii U. Like I feel like Nintendo is taking 3 steps forward it's 3 steps backwards instead of taking 4 steps forward. Like this is ridiculous, man. Leave in the comments down below. Let me know what you think, but I am not impressed. The worst console reveal ever I've ever seen in my life. Zelda stole the show. Mario stole the show. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, well, Xenoblade 2 should say. Shin Megami Tensei was okay, and the ARMS game looked fine, you know, but everything else other than that, I don't know what Nintendo is thinking, but Nintendo, please wake up. Leave in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank y'all so much for the love and for the support. Let me know in the comments if you're going to pick up the Nintendo Switch at launch, or if you're just going to blow it off because the lack of games. There's like literally barely no first party stuff, and there's like almost no third party stuff right now. They're talking about promises, but we're just going to have to wait and see. And I feel like we're going to rehash the same Wii U stuff all over again. Oh my God, I'm done talking. Love you guys. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace. I'm out.
It's me, Wario. Click my nose to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Come on. Come on.